Hi everyone, it's Trisha here from SmithsCraftyCreations.com. Just coming on to do a case of catalogue project now. I've been racking my brains all day doing admin to do with Stampin Up once I got in from my day job, and my head isn't really where it should be at, so I wanted to craft, I wanted to bring you a little tutorial, so I thought I'll case the catalogue. Now, page 9, I have this Praiseworthy Prose Bundle, and this is the hand-lettered prose dies, which are here. Now there's 43 dies in there, so if I just let you see, that's them there. I've got some still out that I need to put back in, and these are the new style dies that are going to go with our new stamping cut and emboss machine. You see that? So we'll need to keep an eye out for that coming. When I know, I'll let you know. I'm really in desperate need of a new die cutting machine. The one I have, the big shot, was actually second hand, and I bought it before I joined Stampin' Up. Anyway, back onto the project. So I'm going to do this one a little different. I'm not using that cardstock or that background, but I am going to use Very Vanilla. So let me see, where's my card stuff? Right, so I used a bit of scrap vanilla. Well, it wasn't quite my usual card size, but this measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/4. So it is 1/8 of an inch shorter than my normal cards. And I've chosen to use the Garden Lane DSP again, and I'm using this one. There's the background there, and I've cut that down to 1/8 of an inch shorter all the way round. Okay, this is the main part that I want to show off. If I was wanting to show off this card base colour, I would have cut this shorter, but it's up to yourselves. And then I cut a piece of Very Vanilla, and this measures 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/4, and I've already ran this through my big shop just to save a little bit of time tonight, and I'm going to carefully put these back. Now there is a set way these go in. Whether I get it the right way or not, I do not know. So let me just pop these back in as I'm chatting. So I have used the word thank you, the letters that spell thank you, and these two words don't duplicate any letters, so you're able to do them all at the one time, and I think that's fab. So let me just remove the die cuts from the dies, gently, gently. Oh, if you like jigsaw puzzles, this die cuts set is certainly for you. Can you tell I do not like doing puzzles? So I may have to change this one. My other ones are normally alright. I may have to change this one and put these dies on a magnetic sheet and attach it inside my coordinating stamp set that goes with this Praiseworthy Prose. So I'm going to use one of these sentiments on the card as well today. So let me get them, let me just put them away gently. I'll not squash them, I promise. And I'll sort that issue out later. Right, so that's my letters done. If I put this back in the fabulous little smooth plastic wallet. Whoopsie, I'm nearly losing one already. Oh my goodness. You know what, it's about 22 degrees out there in Scotland. And I've got a bit of a headache, so sitting outside I'm just squinting and making my headache worse, so I thought I'll come back in and craft. So there we have it. Right, now I'm just going to leave this word on my plate because this can be used in another project. Now this is the part that I want. Now I do need the middle bit of the O, so put that to the side, and I also need the middle bit of the A. Now in the catalogue, you can see they've left out the middle section, and I don't think that looks as good. But if you prefer it like that, then please do just keep it like so. Right, so let me set that to the side. So that's for another project. And I may even just quickly do that with you today. Right, so what I want to do is I want to get my glue, and I am simply, hang on, let me see, that side, or that, no, I think the darker side's more prominent for this card. So I'm just going to layer this up onto my card base. Come on. And while I'm here, I would just like to say, oh, come on glue, what's happening? Thank you to all of my new followers and my new subscribers on YouTube. That is what keeps me going, keeps me pushing to do well as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Although I am silver, I'm not doing as well as I would like to be doing, but we're our world's worst own critics, aren't we? So, right, so for this card, I actually need the bottom part of the U, the Y, the U. So I'll put that to the side too. What I am going to do is I'm going to stick that centre, okay? And then I'm going to attach the middle sections of my letters. Now I do want to raise this up, so I'm going to use mini dimensionals for these centre pieces, and then I'll use the fabulous foam adhesive strips for the rest of the card. Okay, so that's for the A, and you only need one on it. So just make sure your card top layer is straight. That's fab, because you don't want it going on squint. And that's for the Y, isn't it? Yes. Now I am going to use a bit of strip for this though, just because the angle of it. So let me try and get this out. Oh, my fingers are sore today. Right, where's my scissors? I don't normally cut foam with my good scissors, but these ones, these foam strips aren't your cheap, usual foam adhesive, so I'm confident that these don't damage my snips, and they don't. However, I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, just in case. Right, so let's get this one on. Like so. You know what, I might zoom in a little bit, so you can see it a little bit better. So that's that bit on. Shift it to the side a little bit. Then it's the section for the O. Now, I have actually put this on wrong, because that one is actually for the O, like so. You see, you put it to the left a little to get the thicker kind of italic look. Don't know if you can hear that. My neighbour and my best pal next door's out cutting her grass. We're lucky in our house because we don't have any grass. We've got concrete jungle, and that suits me absolutely fine. Right, you know what, I might as well think about sticking this little bit into my K. You know what, I won't bother. Right, so that's ready to have the foam strips applied around the edge. Now you'll see, look at all these lovely strips you get, but you also get this border, and for some reason I like to use that first. So I'm just going to attach it slightly away from the edge of my top layer, because my die cuts are quite flush to to the edge of this, I can't put it straight round in a rectangle, if you know what I mean. But I'm nearly getting all of this card with the side part of the strip foam pad section. So put that one there, and I'll use this bottom bit, and see, I've not touched any. It's always good to utilise your materials as much as you can. Right, now I think that is about right. So let me grab a seat again. Right, this isn't the card finished, by the way. There's more to come. There's more to come. Like so. Now, if you were making this card and you were wanting to post it out, I would recommend just gluing it flush, unless you're happy to go up from a normal stamp up to a large letter stamp, which is like an extra 50p or something. But if you're sending out a few, that adds up, doesn't it? Right, so let me pop this on. Now, while I'm sticking that down, I want to explain to you that I actually have a product suite share on the go, and it's the Pretty Petals suite. So £15 for your basic share, and I throw in all the coordinating cardstock and whatnot, and I also cover your postage and packaging. So if you're interested in that, do let me know. Right, now what I want to do is I want to put a sentiment on here, and I want to use the lovely Mossy Meadow. Now, if I'm honest, when I first saw this paper, I thought, I love the print and the images, it's just the colours, but it has really grown on me, and I have seen it all over Pinterest, absolutely everywhere. We're all using this, and it just does make fabulous cards. Right, now, thank you. What did they put on theirs? They put the Grateful one. So I think I'll use the same one as well. Or I may use the Friendship one, because this is Friendship, because that will allow me to use a shorter kind of border there. No, I'll use the long one. I'll use the Grateful one. It is a lovely stamp. Now, I don't have my clings on it yet, but if you could read that backwards. Focus, focus. Come on, focus. What's going on? There we go, Grateful. So let me get a block. Now that's too short a block. Let me get my bigger block, which is the E1. Right, so let's ink that up. Gentle, gentle. And carefully place, I keep forgetting that I've zoomed in, guys. Carefully place on the little strip of Very Vanilla cardstock. And there we have it. How lovely is that? Now, this is going to be popped on here, okay? So I need to actually make this into a banner. Now, you can do that by hand first, by cutting in the middle and matching from each side. Hi, pal. Yeah. And then, or you could use your punch if you have it. Oh, now that's just cut it off too much, so let me do that again. Watch this. See you later. Bye. Let me try that again. Now I'm just going to take it right over. It was me just saying bye to my son. He's away out on his mountain bike. The other little one's away out to the park. My husband's not in from work yet. And I'm living the life of Riley. Right, so that's our sentiment. Now, what I want to do, don't know if you've seen this, but this is the leaf punch that coordinates with the fluorescent stamp, and there's another couple of stamp sets out there that actually have the same type of image, and this does cover it as well. But today I'm going to use some vellum. So let me grab it. Now this vellum is actually from the Perennial Essence suite, which that Floral Essence stamp set is from. And we have these 3 shades of vellum. Now I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow one, it's absolutely amazing. I'm just looking to see if I have a scrap bit. It's usually at the beginning or end of the pile. Nope, no scraps. Right, and I'm just going to punch some out. Now, if I get rid of this first, because you know me and ink pads, accident prone. Right, so I'm wanting 4. There's 1, 2, and just kind of shimmer it around to get the full use of your vellum. Keep it as close to the edge as possible. Okay, so that's not that much that I've used. Right, now what I want to do is I want to place them on here, like so. Now I'm just doing it practice-wise for a second. Now I may have to trim this off slightly, but it doesn't bother me. I'm going to do that. And then this will go over there. Now, looking at that, maybe 2 is a bit much. So let me have a little play around. This is the difficult bit, is deciding. Now this has 2 sides, clear colour and a kind of dull colour, to make sure it's the right way round. So if I do that, and I'll get them in a good position, then I shall glue them on. Yeah, oh excuse me, I think I'll do that. So let me get a mental image of that in my head so I don't forget. Right, shift that. I think I'm alright. Now you be careful with vellum because it takes a little bit, slightly longer to dry than your usual cardstock, so now I'm just going to quickly practice that to see if I need to move it around slightly. Yeah, there we go, I've decided. I'm going to go with what I had first. Oh my goodness. Now you don't need to put these on, but like I say, I just love the Mossy Meadow, and I think that's perfect for this card. Right, now you could actually add floral aspects to this party card if you wish. Right, so, and then I'm going to layer that up, but first I want to add some Mossy Meadow baker's twine. Now, should I do a bow or should I do a whirly circle thing? I think I'll do a whirly circle thing. So I'm just going to get it and kind of wind it round, get some different sizes of circle on there, like so. And I'm going to grab it and cut it. And what I need to do is pop that there with some glue. Now I'm just going to splatter it on there. Now this is where I always tend to get covered in glue, so let me use the back of my pokey tool to kind of knock that down, and I want to see how that, oh yeah, how fab. Right, I'm going to do the same on here. So, just need a little bit, I think, for here though. What? Oh, I was winning some card. And I'm not fussed for Getting this one perfect. So let me just manipulate that. Then I'll wipe that on my clothes, naughty me. Right, and I'm going to attach this with some dimensionals. So, where are they? Here they are. That's my mini ones. That's not good. I want my proper ones. Has anybody seen my box anywhere? Oh, found it, found it, found it. Right. Now, this goes to the bottom because that's awfully close to that layer of baker's twine. And this one is going to go one in, so it's not overlapping on top of that and getting a wonky effect. Right, so if I pop that, if you see where I'm going with this, let me get that glue away. I'm going to pop that just so it's overlapping. Nope, can't make my mind up. I'm going to pop it there. There, that'll do. How awesome is that? Oh, I love it. How gorgeous. And these dies are really cheap as well. I saw there was bigger ones in the older catalogue and I thought, oh, I'm not paying that for bits of metal that spell out the alphabet. No way, but this one is fab. And just look at that, how awesome. Perfect. Right, okay. If you've watched this video to the end, thank you for being patient with me blabbering on, and I hope you try this card if you have this set. If not, I hope I've given you some inspiration today to make another card of any card. You know what us crafty people are like. As long as we're crafting, we're happy. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the little bell, which is down there somewhere. I'll link all the goods used in this, which is basically vanilla, very vanilla cardstock, Garden Lane DSP, baker's twine, vellum, but you can use whatever. You could actually have used a piece of mossy meadow here to get the contrast with the little leaves. You've just got to utilise what you have. And like I say, if you're interested in my product share for July, book to order yours, payment up front. There's a 15, a 35 and a 54.50 package. The 15 one's really good value for money considering the speciality DSP's £13. So for an extra one, you're going to get a quarter share of a pack of that, plus all the other goodies and embellishments. So thanks again for watching. Happy crafting.